have primary font and secondary font. So now when selecting a font, you ensure that the primary font is mostly for headings, for headlines. Then the secondary fonts are mostly for body. Mostly for body. So if you're on Canva, I'm going to show you a quick shortcut to use. Now, if you type the letter T, it's going to take you to you're going to see the text on your screen just like you are seeing now on mine. Now, we're going to select a primary font for, let's say, a bakery, working with a bakery. So we're going to select. Now that's the option to select. One thing I like about Canva is that there are a lot of fonts. There are a lot of different kind of typographies you can select from. So something for a bakery brand, I think we can go with this. You can make it zoom. You can zoom it if you're using your PC. You can as well use your phone. Now everything I'm showing you, you can use your phone for it. So go to the Canva app, download Canva, log in or register an account and log in, and just follow this process. You see a search bar there for text. You can search for different kind of typographies. Now there are a lot of it on Canva, a whole lot of it. Now Canva is so beautiful. If you need some font pairing inspiration, you can look for varieties of them. You see all these tests. You can search for tests. Click on tests. You can see different kind. You see a primary font and a complementary secondary font to use. You can see all of this. Primary and secondary. Complement. You can select a complementary font to use, so your font doesn't appear too much. The primary and the secondary font doesn't come together and contracts. It doesn't look nice. So for us, we're going to use open source. I think I'm going to select open source semi-bold. We're working with a bakery brand, so I think these two fonts are okay. They are complementing each other. So, yeah. Now typography is way more than just text. Font have personality. You have to choose complementary fonts. Yes, we're going to move to how to style your brand imagery. Selecting a kind of image is very important for your brand, for the sake of consistency. What image represents your brand? Is it illustration or is it photography? So you have to know the kind of image that goes well with your brand. The interesting thing about illustration is you can communicate a lot. Now, maybe you have an idea of something, and for you to communicate the idea in photography, you would have to go to the moon to do that. But you can actually illustrate that. For example, you have a tech product, new product or startup product. You can communicate. You can do an illustration and communicate that very well. Now, imageries are the way you communicate your ideas through. Now, you can communicate your ideas through image, through photography, through icons, through illustrations and all that. Now, every photo, colors, background, everything must reflect the emotion you want to carry. For example, if it's a skincare brand, you should have a bright, clean background. If it's a streetwear brand, you can have maybe a dark tone, bold model texture. If it's a Christian program you're having something for, it can go with a light tone, smile and open space. You can do all that. So your imagery works together to communicate something, right? To communicate your brand. Your imagery is the story you use your visuals to tell. Your imagery must have a consistent style. It It must be consistent. It must have a consistent style. Now, if it's photograph, the photograph style has to be the same format. Your filters, the same filter. So your imagery style has to be consistent with your brand. Now there are a lot of photos on Canva. You just go to photo, you see a lot of trending picture. But for the sake of this brand we are doing, Bake It, I'm going to search for something relating to that, which is bread. So I'm searching for bread. I just need something very simple. Now these ones here are too sharp. The ones I'm seeing here are too sharp. I need something simple. Okay. Let's go with this. This one. It seems rustic, just as I like it. Now I'm just going to select some few more. Now it's very easy to select pictures on Canva. You could just click on the pictures you need and just drag. If you are using your PC, you can drag and drop. If you are using your phone, you can easily select picture. Just click on the picture, it's going to appear here. So I'm just going to select some few more. Okay, I think this is okay. Then this is not our brand color, so I think this one has color. This one has a touch of color, so I'm just going to select some colors, so all of this will be in line with our brand color. So I'm just going to select this burgundy, and maybe change this pink to something cream. Now when you open Canva, you see all the colors, you see document colors are there. So the colors you recently used, they are mostly at the top part of it, so it's easy for you to select the colors you want. Now make sure they are all looking similar, they have similar styles and appear similar.